Sigma males have a unique understanding of one fundamental aspect of failure, which enables them to flourish in spite of the challenges they meet in life. This essential realization is the primary factor responsible for the success of Sigma males in overcoming the obstacles they must traverse on their path to the top. This seemingly straightforward realization is the realization that failure is a natural component of existence, just like eating and breathing are components of life. Do not discount the influence that coming to this revelation can have on your life, despite the fact that it may appear to be too easy to be the sole factor in bringing about the desired changes. The core of how Sigma males deal with failure or disappointment in any aspect of life is the realization that failing is an entirely natural part of existence. And doing so is the first step in mastering the art of overcoming the challenges of everyday life in the manner of a Sigma male does. The way in which Sigma males respond to setbacks is distinctive in many different ways. And once you've come to terms with the fact that experiencing defeat is normal and unavoidable, at some time in the future, you'll be able to start working on handling setbacks in the same manner as the Sigma males in this movie do. We are going to concentrate on what this entails, as well as how you might acquire the attitude of a Sigma male in order to learn how to celebrate failure. Continue following along until the very end to find out how to create the concept of failing. Your new favorite fashion trend. Number 1. Sigma males have a tendency toward introspective thought. It is well known that Sigma males like to spend the majority of their time alone. This is due to the fact that they are more introverted than most people, which leaves them feeling exhausted and on edge. If they are compelled to spend an excessive amount of time with other people in highly social circumstances, rather than being allowed to continually surround themselves with other people, this could be detrimental to their mental health. Sigma males are more likely to choose to spend their free time working for themselves. They are able to take use of this opportunity to engage in the self-reflection that comes so easily to them. The way in which a Sigma male manages failure relies heavily on this method. This is the period when he processes whatever it is that did not exactly go according to plan, and it is at this time that he works. Because Sigma males are aware of the fact that experiencing defeat is an entirely normal aspect of existence, they don't avoid thinking about the factors that contributed to the fact that things didn't turn out the way they had hoped they would. The reason why a lot of people wind up failing at the same things over and over again, even though they never really take the time to think about where they went wrong, is because of this. Sigma males do not cower in shame, flee the scene, or make an effort to erase their past transgressions. They disassemble them with extreme care and make it a point to view each setback as an essential lesson that has to be absorbed. Number 2. Sigma males do not have a fear of taking potential dangers. Sigma males aren't hesitant to put themselves in harm's way in order to live life to the fullest, and they encourage others to do the same. They evaluate their skills in relation to the difficulty of the opportunity that is currently available to them, and aren't hesitant to take risks and try their hand at things that don't come with any sort of assurance that they'll be successful. Accepting that they have failed is a necessary step for Sigma males, but one of the most crucial steps is to embrace danger. Because they are aware of the fact that in order to prevent failure, they must always and completely avoid taking any risks. Something that a Sigma male who is open-minded and passionate about their interests could never force himself to do. Number 3. Sigma males are unconcerned with the opinions and assessments of other people. Or, as the majority of individuals in society put at least some portion of their self-esteem or self-image on what they perceive other people to think of them, Sigmas have little care for the opinions of others, in contrast to alphas, who strive to lead, and betas, who flourish when they follow. Sigma males would rather disregard this hierarchy and stand on their own 2 feet, free from the desire to impress, lead, or obey anybody else. Sigma males are unconstrained by the fear of being judged or criticized for the risks they take. A Sigma, with the help of others, is able to face his failures without the feelings of shame or embarrassment that typically accompany them. Allowing the opinions of others to prevent you from taking risks or addressing your failures is a classic mistake that causes people to become stuck in life and stop making progress. They have a tendency to prevent the average person from being open and honest with themselves and ultimately from learning from their mistakes. In order for Sigma males to effectively turn their mistakes into learning experiences, it is essential for them to move on and let go of the judgments and opinions of others. Number 4. Sigma males have a profound comprehension of the world around them. Sigma males, being the reflective thinkers that they are, in addition to spending so much of their time in their own company, develop a great understanding of who they are, what they desire, and what they are capable of attaining. Sigma males use any and all failures in their quest for perfection. In the eyes of a Sigma male, a failure serves as a mirror that reflects a new reality about himself. This is because they use the experiences they have in life as a way of further learning about who they are and what they desire, which he may apply to his own development and utilize to guide his decision-making as he moves forward throughout his life. Number 5. Sigma males have an exceptional capacity for remembering information. We are aware that people with the Sigma trait have an innately perceptive intelligence and, in most cases, excellent memory skills. One of the most important aspects of how Sigma males analyze and make sense of the setbacks they face in life is the use of these individuals' impressive memories. Sigma males don't focus excessively on every difficulty or obstacle that they face. Sigma males are able to place each failure by drawing on their memories and attempting to see the bigger picture. They do this by taking a step back and attempting to see the bigger picture. They look for what patterns or repeated behaviors they can identify among the challenges they face and try to connect the dots between them. Context, and consequently, a greater capacity to develop solutions that can promote long-term meaningful change and prevent further failures, as opposed to just addressing each problem as it presents itself. Number 6. Sigma males are characterized by their capacity for analytical thought regarding many topics. When it comes to handling the concerns and challenges they confront, males use a logical and rational approach as opposed to being carried away and using emotional reasoning. This is in contrast to the method that females take, which is to get carried away and use emotional reasoning. Sigma males are aware that allowing themselves to be consumed by their feelings will not lead to any positive outcomes, despite the fact that the experience of failure can elicit a wide range of feelings, ranging from anger and frustration to humiliation and embarrassment. They put their talents in analysis to use by analyzing the setbacks they've had and attempting to come up with a coherent sense of understanding that they can then utilize to devise a strategy for making things better. Number 7. Sigma male question, the status quo. Failure, according to a large portion of society, is defined as falling short of expectations, such as failing to land that great job, buying that fancy automobile, or securing the affection of the most gorgeous woman. These are some of the most typical scenarios in which a lot of men wind up failing in life, beating themselves up over, yet those who continue to adhere to the status quo Sigma males are the only ones who should consider these to be failures. On the other side, make an effort to disrupt the established order. They have no interest in achieving what conventional wisdom considers to be successful. Therefore, they use a different criteria to determine what constitutes the concept of failure in the first place. Understanding that the rules that determine success can, at times, be bent or violated is an important component of the coping mechanism that Sigma males use when they experience failure. Number 8. Sigma males have an insatiable appetite for knowledge. The Sigma man is known for having a great intellect and a witty mind, which is one of his most defining characteristics. These are driven by an intrinsic intellectual curiosity that compels the members of Sigma Xi to continue expanding their knowledge base. One of the most important aspects of how a Sigma male deals with the setbacks he experiences in life is to put intellectual pursuits first. The fact that he has approached them as intriguing opportunity to learn about not only himself but also about life in general is the primary factor that contributes to the fact that Sigma males frequently give the impression of being more experienced and knowledgeable than they actually are. Number 9. Sigma males learn to make productive use of their anger. Sigma males are not the type to fritter away their energy, despite the fact that they occasionally experience feelings of frustration or disappointment due to their apparent failures. Sigma males do not enjoy moping about and feeling sorry for themselves all the time. Whenever they have the impression that they have underperformed or fallen short of meeting their own expectations for themselves, the irritation felt by Sigma males is immediately channeled into taking action. After they have had the opportunity to take a step back and assess their current circumstance. In the next issue of Sigma newsletters, we will go right into the question of how to turn that reflection into action. This cycle of reflection, action, and reflection is at the foundation of how a Sigma male manages failure, and it is the force that keeps pulling him ahead throughout his life towards bigger and greater vistas. The Sigma male mentality has a lot to teach, and the Blogbox channel is the place to go to get all the insider information you require in a single convenient location. If you have found yourself entertained by the video up until this point, please scroll down and click that like button. It only takes a second, but it truly helps us to develop the channel and enables us to continue delivering you guys the video that you appreciate the most. Now, let's go on to the most common misconception that Sigma males have about failing. Number 10. The worst way to fail is to pretend that it won't happen to you. because of their receptive attitudes, sharp intellectual faculties, and unquenchable thirst for self-improvement. Sigma boys are taught to believe that the only way to prevent failing altogether throughout their life is to behave as if it were the worst thing that could happen to them. Recognizing that one has been unsuccessful, the evidence that you have attempted something, is the single most crucial factor for a male Sigma. Feel a sense of accomplishment in looking back on their failed endeavors, because each one is not only a learning experience. However, entering a state of stagnation is evidence that he is making progress throughout his life in order to live a life free from the prospect of failing at everything. This is possibly the worst horror a Sigma male could possibly fathom. Instead, Sigma males should view failures as merit badges and use them as a source of inspiration to continue growing as individuals and become more successful. So, how about the rest of you? Are you someone who can connect with the Sigma male attitudes described here regarding failure and conquering obstacles? How do you deal with defeat and disillusionment when they occur in your own lives? Please use the comment box below to share any lessons you've learned from overcoming adversity.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.